Hey, we are live. Look at this. Live for the first time ever. Well, that's a lie. It's a little live. But I'm live here. Okay, let me go on my other thing here so I can see comments when the comments come in. You didn't expect me to be in a shower, right? Tell me you didn't expect me to be in a shower. I thought about it when I. This guy gonna say something. Okay, 1 second. Hey. Okay, 1 second. All right. Got the thingamajig here, and now I can see the comments there, and I can see the comments here. And what shall I talk about? Hmm. So many things to talk about. Before I even go into the comments, talk about it. It's been hot, been very hot over here in New Jersey. Today, last night was 59, so last night was very comfortable staying in a van. It's been very hot and humid, which makes it very hard. Also, I had an issue, a little issue that'll be coming up later in the video. By then, you'll forget about it. So I'm not even going to mention it because it's something will come up in the future. What else? I was working in one place and then I moved to another place with the same company. So every time I move, uh, I have to find place for to park for the night. I have to find Planet Fitness. Um, I have to find places to eat, right? If I don't want to cook, especially when it's too hot. You don't want to be cooking in a van when it's very hot. And I'm not out there where I can just go into BLM land and cook outside. A lot of times I'm in urban areas, and I can't do that. It's like a no. You can unless there's a park with barbecue, but when it's 90 plus out with high humidity, who wants to go to a park, sweat to death just to cook a piece of chicken? So, yeah, so I'd rather go somewhere with air conditioning and especially after a long day's work. I've been working 10, 12 hours, mostly 12 hours, now lately 10 hours. But it's a lot of hours when you're out there in the heat. And so, as a van dweller, you have to find places to stay for the night all the time. And when you move around like that, then every time you go to a new place, now you have to look around and figure out where the best places are. And then in my case, I try not to go too far from where I work. Because if I have to travel a lot, then what's the point of living in a van? I might as well live in a house and commute to work every day. So I want to stay as close as possible. And this week, when did I start here? I started here yesterday. Yes, yeah, yesterday. So yesterday, this job here probably will be going for a week or two, hopefully 2 weeks. I don't know, but I got here and after work, I found a shower, places to eat, and to stay for the night within less than a quarter of a mile from work. That's just, it's like my commute is like a minute or two long. It's I got everything I need. So and then sometimes I have to drive a little bit more. But this place is like so far it's good. Tomorrow might be a different story. So let me go to the comments real quick. We got Greg Watkins says hi from Rockford, Illinois. Teddy gives us a thumbs up from Miami. How you doing, Teddy? DG, hello from the land of enchantment, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hi, DG. Greg Watkins, no more stinky. Nah, I got my monthly shower in. I'm all good. I'm good for another month. Mike Brown says hi, y'all. Hi, Mike. Angel Valentino, I was hoping, I was hopping, I was first. hoping. Okay, he was hoping. You close to being first. Anne Marie Truo. It's 105 here. I don't know where there is, but over here it's not bad today. It's probably in the 70s right now, low humidity, so it's pretty good. Free RV. Hi, Lewis. Great to see you, brother. How you doing, free RV? You have a free RV for me? Angel, thank you, Angel. Much appreciated. Watch later is watching now. Sorry I didn't say hi. I was cooking. Super hello. Watch later is watching now and it says hello. Thank you very much, Watch later, and hello to you too. Pete Moore. Hey brother, I always enjoy your messages and I've been keeping you in my prayers. Thank you very much, Pete. Always appreciate it. Agnes Emiliani Maukiesling. What kind of work do you do? You folks keep asking me the same question. I've said it many times. I'm a mailman. Everybody knows that. Carol Anderson. Hi, Lewis. You know what's hot? 114 in Phoenix. Yeah, but that's dry heat. That's nothing compared with humidity. High humidity just knocks you down. You're standing still. If right now was hot and humid, and I have my windows, this is closed because there's some folks over there talking. This one is just cracked open a little bit. If it was hot and humid, I would be sweating profusely just standing here, sitting here. So that's bad. Agnes asks again, why are you working? Do you have to? I have to deliver mail. Without me, mail does not get delivered. That's true. Everybody knows I'm a mailman. I'm just teasing you. I'm not a mailman. I work with machines. I sit all day and I just go big machines digging holes and then we cover them back up and then we dig them back up again and then we cover them back the whole stuff like that a whole day. How is work? Work is work. Work is, you got to work to make money. Some people do this, some people do that. I do this. I it pays the bills, and then hopefully the months will go by. June is already gone. July, it's almost half. July is gone. It just seems like even when I was in Florida, it just seems like a month would begin, and now all of a sudden, just like that, it will be the middle of the month, and then just like that, it would be the end of the month. But now it's good because months go by, and I want them to go by so December can come around, and then I could be done with this. So. Uh, Carol says monsoon season. I don't know where that is. Is that Florida? Monsoon season. Maggie Marino, are you happy living in the vet? Excuse me. I shouldn't drink this water. It's very hot. It's been sitting in here. I shouldn't drink that. But I should drink something. Darn it, I should have brought some water. Am I happy living in a van? I'm very happy living in a van. If I wasn't happy living in a van, I wouldn't be living in a van. Okay, in the beginning, I began living in a van because I had to, or I thought I had to, because I didn't know what my circumstances would be with my, paying child support and all that, and I didn't know how much I was going to be end up paying, and I didn't know a lot of things, so I didn't know if I could afford an apartment. I didn't know what how much I could afford. So this was the best option that came to mind, and I just did it. And now I do it because I can't see myself paying money to somebody else just for the privilege of me going there, driving after work an hour or two, and going there, taking a quick shower, grabbing a bite to eat, go to sleep, get up in the morning, and repeat the whole thing again. I can't see myself paying money for that, or even buying a house and then paying taxes on it and all that. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy a house. I mean, it's an investment, but uh, I don't see myself doing it. Will I buy a piece of land in the future in a few different states? Maybe. Will I even buy a house? I don't know. I don't know what the future brings. All I know is I'm very happy living in a van, even when it's hot and humid and it's cold. I'm happy living in a van. It's not always easy. Don't confuse being happy with comfort. Okay, it's not always comfortable living in a van, because if you are thinking about living in a van, you got to remember this, and I've said this in the past. When it's hot, you're going to be hot. When it's cold, you're going to be cold. It doesn't mean that you're going to be hot all the time and cold all the time. If you're hot, you can go inside the store or Starbucks or whatever and cool down in their air conditioning store. Uh, or you can turn your vehicle on and use the air conditioner, or maybe you have an air conditioner and you can use that. If it's cold, you can use a heater. If you don't have a heater, you can bundle up. There's lots of ways to get around that, but you are going to suffer a little bit with the elements, and you have to be prepared to endure that. And from day one, this was my home, and I didn't care if it was hot or cold. I was going to be in here. I hope that answers your question. Where am I? I lost my place in the comments. Oh. Mike Brown says when you get older, time goes faster. I guess. It just keeps going faster and faster. I don't know what to do. I mean, maybe we should just get rid of the calendars, Not know what day it is. What day is it? I don't know. Um, DG, now that you've added the upgrades batteries, are you going to update the weight of your van? I guess I could. I weighed my van twice, and with the same stuff in it, and it was a few pounds apart. The last time I weighed the van weighed 7,440 some pounds, I think. So I'm probably about 150 pounds heavier than I was before. But I guess it doesn't hurt. I mean, it does hurt my pocketbook because it costs like $30 or $40 to get that done. To go to CAT scales and have the van weighted. But I guess I could do that. I could make a video out of it. That's a good idea. Good idea, DG. Brilliant. I might do that in the future. All high production cameras, different angles, everything. All the works. Carol is in Phoenix. 114 in 114 or 120? Forget. Maggie Marino says a lot of folks are doing this nowadays. I'm glad it's worked out for you. It was a good solution. Understand. Yes, a lot of folks are doing this nowadays, but a lot of folks, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but maybe I shouldn't say anything. I'm doing it because I had to, and now I like doing it. But I have a full time job. I'm not going kumbaya. Hopefully I get some monies. I work for a living. I don't hope. I work. So yeah. Columbia 2727. Hi, Lewis. I went from homeless to homeowner in 1 year. God is good. God loves his children. Yeah, it's possible to anything you want. I don't know where you live. I don't know if you live in Colombia or if you live in the United States. Especially here in the United States, anything is possible. If you desire something and if you have the ambition to do what you desire, you can achieve that. I mean, you just have to keep persevering. It's possible to achieve anything, even if you're homeless. You go step by step. You get a job, and then you work at it, and then maybe you get a small apartment, or you stay with friends, and you save money, and you keep working, and you find better jobs and a better job, and you save money, and before you know it, you got money to buy a house. So good for you. Congratulations. Now, when can I come over and park in the driveway? I need good Wi-Fi though. I'm not going there without good Wi-Fi. So that's a deal breaker. Mega Marine, you save a lot of money. Do I save a lot of money? I guess I save money. I do have other bills, but I'm not paying. I mean, I'm still paying my van. I plan on paying it off this year if I can. But I mean, it's still the monthly payment for the van. But I guess I do save money because I'm not paying rent, I'm not paying utilities. So Harold Gatlin, you in Europe, you're in the passenger side of the van. Steering wheel on the wrong side of the van. Yes, if anybody doesn't know, I drove across the Bering Strait and I crossed into Russia and then I went to England and now I'm in the outskirts of London and um, and we drive on the wrong side of the road. Something happened with YouTube a while back, and they switched the image around. I haven't done anything. If anybody knows how to fix the problem, let me know. Because if you go through the playlist, my live playlist, you will see that I was on the right side until recently, and then all of a sudden, I'm switched around. I have no idea. This is my left hand, and to you, that looks my right hand. This is my right hand. To you, this looks like my left hand. It's confusing. So just go with it, you know. Pretend I'm in Europe. There you go. Pretend I'm in England. Will asks, how do you change the steering wheel to the other side? Well, see, that's where having somebody like Van Jones traveling with me, with his brilliance, his brain is brilliant, as everybody knows. He gave me the idea. He just said, you get a hatchet, and you walk at it, and you cut the steering wheel. Then you put it on the other side, put some duct tape, do some rewiring, and voila, you got the steering wheel on the wrong side. And it's brilliant, and it's so far it's been working. I don't seem to be able to turn much, but the engine works. So I do have to reach over to the other side to turn the engine on, but everything works good. I do have to say it's a little weary driving because I'm trying to steer, and this thing doesn't steer much to begin with. And then he's sitting on the other side working the pedals. So it's a little scary. It's not the camera. It has nothing to do with the camera. I didn't change anything. I changed nothing. I know nothing. I didn't do nothing. Free at last. Hi from Texas. I free at last. Ed says, Lewis, who is that in your window again? Well, Bob is stalking me. He was over here somewhere, and I didn't let him in, so he's just crying. I want to be on the live tonight. I said, Bob, you can't. Sorry. Go do your own live. So probably Bob. Randy. Hey, Lewis, looking to trade my pickup in for a cargo van, then convert it to a camper. Hey, cool. So I guess you gave up on pulling on camping with a motorcycle, tent camping. I mean, that could be fun, but it could get old too. I'm assuming, especially if you're riding a motorcycle and it starts raining, and now you have to set up in the rain, or if you set up and it's not raining, but then the next morning you wake up and it's raining, and now you want to go, but you can't go because everything is wet. So, but congratulations. I hope you get a nice van and fix it up nice. All Gray, how you doing, Al? Al Gray. I said Al Gray. Okay, Will says there is a setting in your phone you need to change so the image is no longer mirror image. Another YouTuber had the same issue until she changed it. Okay, hold that thought. So let me go phone settings on this one. Phone settings. No, not phone settings. Camera settings. Camera. Red, scan, record video. There's nothing in the camera settings. Photos. Yeah, I looked. I don't know if there's a different setting somewhere. Do you know where the setting is? Because I haven't been able to find it. I just can't find it. So maybe you can tell me. Anybody? Stock cheddar. He needs me to build a van. Well, I don't have. I just don't have the time. I'm sorry. Um, it's. Oh, you can see people in the background. There's people, English people. I'm in England. Yep. Those are small little cars they drive in England. Anyway, I have an iPhone. I have two iPhones. That's. I don't see those settings in here. So I apologize. But if somebody knows how to fix the issue so that it doesn't look like I'm in England or Japan or some other part of the world that people drive on the wrong side of the road, let me know. What? What did I do here? Yeah. All right. So that's what I've been up to. Work, and and then more work. I have to work, then do the videos. There's lots of stuff coming up, and there's a video tomorrow, and I'll try to do a video every every other day or so, as much as I can. Right now, I'm only working. I worked today, so today we only worked 8 hours. And in the past, we were working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that doesn't give me much time for anything. I was taking a shower, eating dinner, or eating dinner, taking a shower, and then before I knew it, it was 9:30. But at least now I have a little bit more time, and the sun is setting over here, and I'm looking at the sky over there, and it's just orange. I don't know if I can change the camera. Can I change the camera? Yeah, I can. Well, that's okay. I'm not going to change it. All right, swipe up from the bottom. Vivian Honey 1. I've looked, I just can't find that. Where's the mirror image? Screen mirroring. That's for the TV though. When you click on screen mirror, blah, can't say it. That's for TV. That's for connecting to a TV. Any There's nothing else in here. There's a What is this? What was that? Oh, this is the timer. Okay, there's nothing there. I don't know, folks. I don't know. Don't know. I know what I know, and I know that I don't know how to fix this. Because I've looked, and I think this is with YouTube. It's nothing to do with my phone. Unless the setting is somewhere else for something else that I don't know. Nancy Crosby, our sky is orange yellow here in Florida. Oh, like mine. Mine is like, maybe I should, let me see. There we go. Oh, you can't really tell. There we go. Look at that. It's more yellowish in real life, but look at that. Google autocorrect it. I think I tried Googling it, and nothing came up, I think. I couldn't figure it out. Yeah. I try I try Googling it, Vivian. Well, the sunset is there behind those buildings there, that Cadoba building. But it's nice, yeah. What time is it? It's 8:30. What time is sunset? Is I think days are getting smaller again, aren't they? Because I remember yeah, days are getting smaller. So I like long days, but I like when it gets dark early. And can anyone guess why I like it when it gets dark earlier? Any guesses out there? Anybody can guess that? Uh, Stock asks, how do you deal with the heat while in a van? I just deal with it. I I have I have the vents going, and if I leave work early, I can go eat dinner like out of Qdoba, and I can sit there for a couple hours eating and editing a video. I can go to Starbucks and sit there a little bit longer, and and then when it's time to go to sleep, I just go to sleep. If it's hot, it's hot. With all the parking spaces around this place, people keep parking right next to me. I don't know why, but so you just deal with it. When it's your home, you just deal with it. You know what else are you gonna do? Rose, did you try to fix it with your computer? No, I didn't try to fix it with the computer. That could be a good idea, but I don't know if it has anything to do with the computer because it's on the phone. So why? I don't know. Maybe I could try. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try. Take it to an Apple store, says Anne Marie. That comes a big truck making noise. I bet he's gonna park right next to me. He's gonna. He's gonna. Ooh, making a turn. I guess I can stop by an Apple store and ask him why it's mirroring. But since Google, YouTube, Google are not comparable with Apple, the Apple people may not want to help me. I don't know. So it's a good idea. Okay, he shut it off. Oof. I thought this guy was going to run this truck while I was doing this. Columbia 227. When I lost my job, I couldn't afford Miami rentals. I went homeless. I slept in my van for a while. It. I'm doing a high production over here. Um, it was in the recession, and I took advantage and bought a really cheap house and fixed it up. Perfect. See? A little ingenuity, a little hard work, a little elbow grease, and you got yourself a house. DG agrees with me. Days are beginning to get smaller. I thought they were getting smaller. They're getting longer until a certain point in the summer, right? I forget which point, and then they start getting smaller. Um, Let me see. I lost my place in line here. Sleeper is nobody can guess. Well, Nancy says sleep early and up early. Okay, I guess it's to the question that I asked that I forgot that I asked the question. I like when it gets dark earlier because somebody's flashing their lights to my left. Because uh, I can go to my spot and I can go to my spot for the night much earlier than I could if it's daytime. So when the sun goes down like 9 o'clock, um, it's hard to do that. But when the sun goes down at 4:30 or 5 o'clock, then then I can go to my spot for the night and it's much easier. So it does make it easier. Also, it means there's less heat, right? When the sun starts going down much earlier, it means the summer is over and the heat is over. So right now I'm just going week by week, day by day, and the way I just that's my thinking is okay. Summer is only 3 months long, so I go week by week by week. Before I know it, 1 month is over, the next month is over. July is almost halfway done, and then it's only August, and then 4 weeks in August, and summer is over. The heat is over. In September it can still be a little bit hot, but most likely it won't. So then it's just the temperature just starts going down, and and it becomes much more pleasant until the winter sets in. Then it's cold. I lost my placing the comments again. I apologize if I skip your comment. I lost my placing in here. I don't know where I was. June 21st, usually the longest day. Probably. Sounds about right. Nancy likes the high production stuff. Where is all this light coming from? Oh, that's from the sunset. That light is from the sunset. It's reflecting in here. Oh wow. I'm like, I got all this nice light from where? It's the sunset. You would think I set it all up. CC says I should be a meteorologist because I said in the summer it's hot. And guess what, CC? It's cold in the winter. And you know when it rains, it's wet. And when it snows, it's cold. And when the wind blows, it pushes stuff. Ed, I'm not ignoring you. Did you say something? What'd you say, Ed? I'm not ignoring you, Ed. I had no idea you said something. I said I missed some comments. I didn't know I missed your comment. Come on. No, the phone is stuck on. Come on, turn. Now I won't turn. There we go. Current. I can't say it. Churned. You gotta change your name. You gotta change it. Current. I can never remember. Greetings, man of the rolling earth vehicle. How is the weather up in the tri-state area? The weather today is very pleasant. It was very pleasant all day. Low humidity. 59 last night. It's going to be 60 tonight. Low humidity, so it's going to be perfect. And that's all I got to say. I mean, what else can you say? A few days ago, it was very hot and humid. A few days ago, last week, I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It was in 100, 105, 106. And people at work were just passing out left and right. But just drink plenty of water and just you'll be all right. Okay, Ed, I didn't miss you one time. That's good because I want to make sure if I ignore you, I really ignore you. I don't just pretend I ignore you. Michelle, is Bob in the parking lot watching you? Uh, he might be. I have no idea. Um, no idea. Um, Angel volunteer rotation. I have no idea what that means. There's nobody looking in my window. Who needs Siri when you have rolling your chip for weather updates? There you go. You send me a monthly payment and send me your phone number, and I will call you. I will call you a few times a day with your weather update. I probably can do it for a couple thousand a day, an hour. So we do that, and I'll call you with updates. Ed says, Lewis, aren't you using a camera for a live stream? That is that is where you have the picture mirrored. Yeah, I'm using the same camera I always use for the live stream. Same camera, and I didn't do anything different. All of a sudden, my image was flipped around, so I didn't do nothing different, and it's on both phones. So if even if I made a mistake on one phone and changed something, excuse me, I didn't do the same mistake on this phone. So I don't know why it's doing that. No idea. Quentin stopping by to say hi. How you doing, Quentin? How's the weather over there? Pretty good over here. Pretty nice. Pretty not too hot, not too humid. Jeffrey says hi. How you doing, Jeffrey? Columbia says, is Lydia coming up to visit while you're working up north working? While you're up north working. I don't know if she's coming up. It all depends on. Wow, that sunset is really nice. It all depends on family. You know, if it depends on her uncle and also Christian. He's got things going on. So, but mostly her uncle. I mean, it's a long trip. So if it's really up to her. I mean, that's something I can't answer, and probably neither can she until the time comes and she can do it. So I don't know. It would be nice if she could, but maybe we'll do it like we did last year. We'll go halfway, and we'll meet in somewhere in North Carolina or around those parts. These amazing places. This is something that YouTube is doing. Doing what? Changing the picture around? I think so because I'm not doing anything different. So um, I think it's from YouTube. I don't know why they're doing that. It makes no sense to me. Everything was fine before, and now the image is flipped around. Just makes no sense why. Free at last. How long before you can travel full time again? December. December is when I can travel full time. So, beep. Seriously? Look, folks. I'm trying to do a high production stuff here. Beep, beep. Nobody touched that thing. Nobody touched it. Shut up. Thank you. All right. I didn't do it. I have nothing to do with that. Ed G says, Lewis, my brother-in-law, Bob, the computer electronics expert, will have to troubleshoot this for you. Not Stalker Bob, but my brother-in-law, Bob. All right, if your brother Bob can help, then that would be great. I would appreciate it because if it's from YouTube, nobody can help me. But if it's a setting somewhere, embedded somewhere, then I would appreciate the help because it's a little annoying that the image is flipped around. Quentin has lots of afternoon rain and humidity in the southeast Texas. Well, Quentin, then you should go to Arizona where it's nice and hot, but it's dry. Should try there. I've never been in Arizona in the summer. I know it's really hot. I was there in the winter and it was not bad. It was not terribly cold. So I don't know what it's like in the winter. I mean, the summer. Stock says, Louis, you would be the perfect truck driver. Why is that? Why would I be the perfect truck driver? I do have a CDL, so don't think I don't know how to drive trucks. Mike Brown says there has been other vids with backwards. I haven't seen other people, but I do it from my phone. I don't do it from the computer, and this is what's happening to me. Brian Fajeda, touch touch pant in camera, please. Touch pant in camera. Sorry, Brian, my camera doesn't have any pants. What do I do? What do I do now? What's the next step? Touch the pants. Touch pants. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. Where's where's the comment again? Brian, touch pant in camera, please. Touch pant, not pants. The pant. The touch the pant. I don't have any pants in my camera. You're gonna have to rephrase that because the pants part is getting me a little confused. Touch the pants in the camera. Hmm. Michelle, I bet Bob touched the car and set the alarm. Probably Bob did that. That's something Bob would do. So, yeah, I got to keep an eye. I have the doors locked, so I'm not afraid. But the yeah man. For a minute there, I thought you were going to be live streaming from the shower. No, that's why I said not from here. Nancy Crosby, high production guy. Yeah. Leslie Fisher. When you showed the outside, the letters were not backwards on the sign. That's because it's using the other camera. It's using this camera. So when it uses that camera, it films the right way. When it uses this camera, it flips around. I don't know why it does that. In the beginning, before YouTube had the live video, I did that on Facebook a few times, and Facebook did that, flip the image around. But YouTube wasn't doing that until recently. I don't know. I don't know why. Where was I? Oh, Will says it is called "How to Flip a Mirror Facebook live stream video on iOS." Yes, but I'm not on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. So I don't know how that works because I'm not on Facebook. Is this too dark? I should turn the light on. There you go. Have a little bit of light. Um, I don't know where I was again. I lost my place. Kelly Giddens, since you work in Jersey, get Van Jones to go check out the Jersey Devil. It would be I don't believe in the Jersey Devil, and so that's not my thing. That's just a whole bunch of hogwash. Lori Marr, go into your camera settings, gear icon, and click mirror. Gear icon, go into your camera settings, go into my camera settings, okay, and click mirror. There's a settings called mirror. I've never seen that. Mirror, mirror on a wall. Safari music, TV provider. There's no such thing as mirror. It must be embedded in another setting, which you're not telling me about. So there's nothing there. There's no setting named mirror. Lloyd Price. Hi, Lewis. Lloyd Bob from Wake Forest, North Carolina. How you doing, Lloyd Bob? Maybe next time I drive through North Carolina, you can let me know. I'll stop by and I'll say hi. Churn, do you have any cooking specials in the future? Maybe. You have to stay tuned. I'm not saying anything. Brian Fajeda says, touch, just you pant. Touch, just you pant. I have shorts on. Does that, okay, I touched my shorts. How is that going to fix my camera? All right. Vanderhoof, Jerry. Hey, Mr. Lewis, checking in from Mosquitoville, BC. Well, if the mosquitoes bother you, don't go to Mosquitoville. If you don't like mosquitoes, don't go anywhere called Mosquitoville. Will, she said to click on the long icon on a live video and some settings will come up. Click on the long icon. You folks are not helping me. What the heck is a long icon? What is that? Click on the long icon. Click on the long. Brian wants me to touch the pants. Will wants me to touch the long icon. What is the long icon? I don't know. I don't know what the long. It's not. I know you're trying to help me, but touching my pants and looking for the long icon is not helping. Oh, the tool. The tool icon. He corrected himself. Click on the tool icon. Click on the tool icon. Click on the tool icon. It's that is not helping me either. What is it? What is a tool icon? I'm on an iPhone. What's the tool icon? Does it say? I don't remember seeing anything that says tool on it. This is an iPhone, not an Android. Contacts, calendar. I don't have tools. I don't have that. I don't have. I don't. I'm working with an iPhone here. I don't have tools. Unless you folks are specific, I can't do it because it's totally different. This is not an Android. This is an iPhone. So I don't have anything that says tools on it. I lost my place here. 1 second. I lost. Good thing I made it just in time. Where was I? Yeah, man says that my man looks like he belongs in Europe. There you go. Folks, as I said before, I'm reporting live from London. Just pretend I'm in London. Yeah, man says, are you going to be traveling down River Road towards Bound Brook? Do me a favor, blow the horn when you drive past the exit 9 on the New Jersey Turnpike. Are you going to be traveling down River Road towards Bound Brook? I was working in Bound Brook about a month ago. You could have said something. I could have stopped by and said hi. Yeah, man says he wants to make a suggestion for me to stop and eat next time I'm driving through New Jersey. I'm always driving in New Jersey. I'm always eating in New Jersey. But what's the place? Just tell me what the place is. Christy 7270. I'm only here to watch Lewis take a shower. Let's let's get to it. All right, Christy. All right. Christy has a request. I already took a shower, so I'm not gonna take another one. Although this water feels pretty warm, so I could take one. But that was like I was gonna take a shower and I had a brilliant idea. I'm like, I should announce that I'm gonna be live on YouTube. So sorry to disappoint you. There's no bubbles, Christy. There's no no bubbles. There's no bubbles. No, I'm not doing a live from a shower. Not as of yet. Maybe in the future. All right, Churn is trying to help me here. It says touch your here and rub your belly. Touch my ear and rub my belly. It's still not working. Will says, sorry, that was for Facebook. That's what I said, Will. That's what I said. I'm on YouTube. Nancy, you're very welcome, Nancy. King Tut Hut. You have your right arm on the steering wheel. I know. My right arm is always on the steering wheel. That's how I drive. This is how we drive over here in Europe. You know, we drive on the wrong side of the road. CC, in Ireland right now it's 2 a.m. No tools here. I'm afraid. CC, you also have an iPhone, right? There's no tools in an iPhone. Even in Ireland. Even the Irish that have iPhones, they don't have any tools in there. You know, I don't have any tools. Okay, is coming back again. Swipe up on your iPhone like when you go to the flashlight and you'll see a mirror icon. Choose that mirror. That mirror icon is to mirror your phone or my phone on a TV. It has nothing to do with changing the camera settings. That's to mirror. If I want to play this phone, whatever's playing on this phone, on an Apple, on a TV with an Apple thing there, or Apple TV, it's called. Ooh. Then by pressing that button, it's going to mirror on the TV, and I can watch whatever I'm watching on the phone on the TV. So that's not to change the settings on the phone. But thank you, though. Thank you for the try. Free at last. You must have to correct it on the YouTube tools menu. I've never live streamed, but maybe I've looked on YouTube. I don't see anything unless they changed some settings. that I don't know of, and they're always changing things. It could possibly be. I looked around, I couldn't find anything. So I have no idea, honestly. Leslie Fisher says, Lewis, the backwards is not a problem. I think you look a little fuzzy. I'm always a little fuzzy. So, sorry about that. Greg Watkins says that he needs a shower before the cat tries to bury me. The cat is trying to bury you. He's trying to tell you something. Maybe the cat is trying to tell you, hey, buddy, it's been a couple of weeks since you took a shower. How about the next couple of minutes you go take one, huh? The Edison Diner at Yemen is recommending the Edison Diner. Did I ever eat at the Edison Diner? Um, is that on Route 1? Edison Diner. Is that on Route 1? Um, I can't remember. It sounds familiar. I might have eaten there before. Juan Zier. Hi, Lewis. Are you watching the World Cup? Not anymore. No, no, not really. There was a time years ago that I would be like fanatic. I remember in 2002, I was at work, and it was the World Cup, 2002. Where was the World Cup in 2002? I don't remember. But I had a little bit, I had a TV about this big. One of those older TVs, this deep, this big. And I was watching it in my car. I had the antenna, and I was trying to adjust the antenna to get to the image, and the image would be just be going boom, 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 like down, 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 and all fuzzy. And then finally, I would adjust the antenna perfectly, and that would be like holding my hand like this, trying to watch the game and eat at the same time. I don't remember how I was powering the TV. I must have had a little inverter for the car. That's how I did it. But I remember I was at lunchtime. I would come in my car and watch half the game. That's how fanatic I was. I wanted to watch any game, every game. It didn't matter who was playing. I want to watch. This guy's lost. So I wanted to watch every game, but now I don't care. I do watch, like, I look at the results to see who won and who lost. But and I watch the resume, like the couple minutes of each game on YouTube. But other than that, I'm not really interested anymore. In other words, I don't lose my time. I don't lose sleep over these games. They don't pay me anything. If they win, I win nothing, and if they lose, I lose nothing. Brian Fajeda, what color is your short? How does that matter to fix the phone? What color is my short? Um, I don't see how that's going to help me fix the phone, but Lloyd Bob, how are your kids this week? And did you see Christian and Lydia's video this week? I always see Lydia's videos, so that goes without saying. My kids are doing good, and I did see Lydia's video. Is it Juan or Juan Zier? I'm gonna pronounce it. I'm gonna pronounce it with a J. J. Juan. Juan Zier. What are your major projects for the future? Um, I have no idea. For the van, as far as the van projects, I just did a whole bunch of projects to the van. I mean, those videos are coming up. Right now, I'm doing a little project for a future video. Um, Working on something I can't say, but it's a small project. But I don't have a lot of projects. I mean, my project is to work, make some money, and that's about it. I don't have projects for the van. As for other projects like traveling and stuff, I like to go to Maine. I've never been to Maine, but all that depends with work. If I work 12 hours, these people, I just did you hear the motorcycle? I like to go to Maine. I've never been to Maine, but all that depends with work. If I'm working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, I can't do it. If I have a little bit of time off, I might be able to go to Maine because I've never been there. And then while I'm up there in Maine, I might as well travel a little bit more and go to Canada because it's been many years since I've been to Canada. So yeah, so those are possible plans, but other than that, I don't have a lot of plans. Killer Bean, New York City. What's for dinner tonight, Lewis? Tonight I had a grilled chicken on a sourdough bread, and I thought it was gonna taste delicious, and it didn't. Uh, I don't know some sauce they put on it. First time I ate at this type of place, and it didn't have taste to it. It was like no taste. It was like tasteless. So I'll never eat it at this place again. So when the food is that bad, I don't even know what I'm eating. It's just it's not good. Uh, Greg Watkins, yes, mirrors so you can watch it on the TV. I'm watching it on my 55-inch. Yeah, Greg Watkins agrees with me. Thank you, Greg. It's fuzzy from the low lighting. Well, I can't help that. I don't want to go in the back because I'm afraid I don't have enough reception. Come on, phone. Yeah, if I went in the back, it might not have enough reception. Then you're gonna see me fuzzy because, excuse me, what is that? Oh, that's my phone up here. I thought see that there? I'm like, what is that? What is my phone? Okay, I thought I was one south. Yeah, I probably eaten there many years ago. Not recently. I don't remember eating there anytime recently. Will says, I give up. Welcome to the United Kingdom. Well, you give up. But you were from the United Kingdom. No wonder you're telling me to go to tools and go this and go that. Everything's over there backwards. I mean, look what you guys made me do. I mean, I got my van over there and I had to put the steering wheel on the wrong side of the van. Seriously. Kelly Gideon says, I've traveled a lot. The best food is always the mom and pop places when you can find them. Yeah, it could be, but yeah, it depends on the place. I mean, if it's a nice, clean place, yeah. If it's an iffy place, I don't care if they're mom and pop. I'm not eating there. Free at last. Good night, Lewis. Don't work too hard. Good night, Free. I'll see you next weekend. Yeah, man says, have chest pains, Lewis, or just being precautionary? I don't have any chest pains. You have chest pains? Because I don't have any. Um, if you do, call an ambulance. I don't think there's a. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but there's already an ambulance right there. Uh, no, I don't have any chest pains, thank God. So, and hopefully neither do you. Yeah, I had to call these folks. Van Jones was misbehaving, so they're right now taking care of him. They're examining and figuring out what's wrong with that guy. So why is this thing keep my phone is like stupid? This iPhone 6 is like acting up. It just kicked me off of YouTube. Now I won't go back in. Oh, this iPhone 6 is. I think I got to stop doing updates because the more updates I do on it, the more, the more, the more slow and berserk it gets. So, so we said so at the same. So, so, stop. So, here comes the guy with the lights going around again. So, all right, Brian. I don't know where you're going, but I'm gonna have to kick you out if you keep if you keep if you keep going in that direction. I'm gonna have to kick you out. So this is a clean channel, so just keep it clean. Ed just got back from Maine vacation. Good for you, Ed. I might go up there. Never been to Maine, so I might go up there. All right, Kern. Have a good night. Georgie, hi, Lewis. My dad owns the Courthouse Diner. Courthouse Diner in Patterson. It is a small diner, but you would enjoy some great Greek food. If you get a chance, stop in and tell him that his daughter Georgia sent you. Um, the Courthouse Diner in Patterson, New Jersey. I probably am not far from there. Let me see. Courthouse Diner, Patterson, New Jersey. Come on. What street is that? This thing is. What can I help you with? This phone is just, it's stupid. I can't deal with this phone anymore. Where that sounds familiar. Which street is that on Georgia? Georgie? Maybe you can tell me that. Because many years ago. Oh, this was 20 some years ago, 25 years ago. This was 94. I broke my leg in three places, and I was for 8 months in a cast. So, and then I was trying to recoup. You know, I didn't work for a while, and then a friend of mine got me a job being a super, because I'm handy and stuff. So I got a job in a building in Patterson, and it was a building for the elderly, and so the elderly would be moving in, and it was a brand new building, and I was helping them. I helped many of them move in. Unfortunately, probably all those people that I knew probably passed away, most likely. But but I helped a lot of them move in, and I lived there for a few months. So I had a actually my address was there. So I have residence in Patterson. So I probably don't know that diner, but oh, the proper name is A&S Luncheonette. Okay, I'll get to the comment when I get to the bottom here, Georgie. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Okay, and then because I'm not gonna be far from there, maybe maybe you can email me uh, if you don't want to do it on here. Maybe you can email me like what was I gonna ask? Email me what? You already gave me the name. I can just find it with the name. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. Carla Provost. Hello from Washington State. Hi, Carla. Um, Georgie. Kelly Giddens. I agree. Okay. Kelly, Georgie, you're not talking to me. Lloyd Price. How are you doing with the heat this week? We got a break today here in North Carolina. Very comfortable. It's just like here. Very comfortable. Very low humidity. Yesterday was hot. The day before was very hot. The day before was very, very hot and very, very hot before that. Robert says hello. How you doing, Robert? Alice Green. Hi, my first live with you. How you doing, Alice? Welcome to the live show coming to you across the universe, across the planet, across the solar system. Greg Watkins says the iPhones mess up at times. Well, it's technology. Kelly Gideon says, Android Lewis, come to the dark side. I don't want any Android. I don't want Android. I don't want PCs. I'm done with that. I'm not saying I'll never have one. I do have one that I don't use, but I just don't want it. I don't want it. Yeah, man says, I know you chuckle at my joke. I wonder why the ambulance is parked there. Uh, the folks in the ambulance just came over here to grab a bite to eat at the same place probably that I ate and I didn't like. So bad for them. Lewis, did you see the videos and pics on my Facebook from Maine? Uh, Probably not, Ed. I've been working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Doesn't leave me much time for much else. Good evening, Lewis, says the doorkeeper, the gateless gatekeeper. George, I'm sorry. The proper name is A&S Luncheonette. It is on Clark Street. The nickname is the Courthouse Diner because it caters to the courthouse across the street. Okay, so I know where courthouse in Patterson. I mean, that's a tough spot to park. That's going to be trying to. If I park my van there, either somebody's going to steal it, somebody's going to hit it, somebody's going to ticket me, somebody's going to tow me away. One of those four is going to happen if I go there, unless he has a parking in his diner, luncheonette. If there's parking there, then I can go there. I'd love to go there and meet your. I think you said your parents, your dad, mom. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take a picture of that so I can Google it and then find where the place is. Mona, and Mark say hi. There's no. It just says Mona A. Jones, but it's Mona and Mark. I ain't doing Mona and Mark. Who's sitting in a nice travel trailer? No, wait a minute. You ditched the travel trailer. You have a camper. You have a camper like Lydia. So, how's the camper going? And how's the travels? Minivan Mike says hi. Hi all. My dad's name is Jim. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of that too. So I go to there and I say, "Hey Jim, uh, Dimitris Valvis." Actually, I'm gonna call him Dimitris. Hey Dimitris Valvis, Jim. Long time no see, Jim. And your dad's gonna look at me like, "Who the heck are you?" Dimitris, Jim, it's me, Louis. Don't remember? He's gonna kick me out of that diner so fast. 41 Clark Street, Patterson, New Jersey. Yes, thank you for the address. Did I take a picture of that? I think I did. Did I just take a picture of that? I have to check. I want to check because this way. Come on. I clicked on the photos and it takes half an hour for this phone to do something. I gotta stop doing updates on this thing. I really do. Every time I do an update, it just gets slower and slower and slower, slower. I'm clicking on a picture, nothing happens. Yes, I took a picture of that. So I have that for when I go there, if I go there. I like to go there. I don't know if you answer me, if your dad, if it has a parking lot, a place to park that's not on the street. Yes. Okay, no. It says yes. Parking is terrible. I thought you said yes. There's a parking lot. Darn it, Mike. I'm just a little late. Hi, y'all. Mike, you are a little late. Oh wow, I've been at this for over an hour. What time is it? Oh, it must be almost 8:30. Okay, folks, I have to cut this short because I have to get up early tomorrow, and my parents are over, so I'm gonna get a car. I'm gonna pick up my parents, and then I'm gonna pick up my kids, and we all gonna have lunch, dinner, late lunch, early dinner, and do some stuff, and that's what I got to do tomorrow. Um, Minivan Mike, I don't remember. Do you have a battery isolator? Stay tuned, Mike. Watch tomorrow's video. That's all I'm going to say. Mona A. Jones, it's good we are working so we can go out next fall. Oh, you guys are back in Colorado working? That's cool. How's the weather in Colorado? Probably cooler than New Jersey. Georgie says, "You know everybody in the is, you know everybody is family when you speak a little Greek." Well, I could read Greek. I'm beginning to forget. I probably don't remember how to read it anymore because I forgot the alphabet. Uh, some of the letters anyway. So, but I could read Greek. But if I have a chance, I'll go over there. But you still haven't told me if your dad has a parking lot. Parking is the only thing that's going to keep me away from there. I'm sorry. Uh, Jude, Jude W. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I never let the bed bugs bite because Van John sleeps all day, and what he does at night is he has a little mini flashlight, and he looks around for bed bugs. And then whenever he sees one, he has a mini bow and arrow, and he shoots them all of them. Darn it! This phone is just berserk. It's hot in Colorado, says Bona. It's hot everywhere. It seems like it's hot. It's just berserk. It goes like that. It will not. It goes like that on its own. It will not turn so I can see the comments. And now it won't do anything. Oh, here we go. See how long it takes. Oh, it's turning. Oh no, it turned back the other way. Let's do it again. See if it turns. Come on. Hey, I got the comments back. Nope, and now it disappeared. All right, listen. Uh, Thank you everybody for. I'll read the comments later after I do the live. I can go back and read them, so I'll be doing that. But thank you everybody for joining me. I do have to go. I have to go to sleep. I'm going to be busy tomorrow. So thank you very much for joining me, wherever you are in the States, in North America, Central America, South America, uh, Africa, Europe, Asia, Antarctica, whatever you are, Australia, its own continent. Sorry, Australians. Wherever you are, thank you for joining me. Have a good evening, a good night, a good morning, and I will see you next time on another live show, live from the Rolling Earthship. And whatever I park, that's where I call home. So, everybody have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Now comes the awkward part where I have to hang up. Which button should I press? I have to press end. Sorry. Good night, everybody.